All right, welcome once again to HeroQuest fans. I wasn't even going to do a video tonight. I'm just exhausted. But anyway, Encarmine insisted on teasing us with this. Obviously, what you're looking at here is a nice, sharp picture of Rise of the Dread Moon, the new Quest Pack expansion coming out this year, and all kinds of teasing stuff in here. So apparently, that this dude over here with the Don Quixote facial hair is Sir Ragnar. So there you go, another mythic character who is coming back. Well, character, what am I saying? Yeah, so we got the Sir Ragnar prisoner, and way back when the pledge campaign for HasLab was going on, it was like, oh, you're only ever going to get this figure with the pledge version. So the character in this form, but here you go. And so going along with the European storyline, spoilerific spoilers at the end, and it just comes out of nowhere. At the end of Return of the Witch Lord in the European version, not in the North American version at all, they say he was executed as a traitor. So apparently he helped Skullmar escape, and you're just supposed to write your own adventure there. But anyway, in this picture, okay, so everybody's saying this green character over here looks like Sinestra, so I guess she's not really dead. She's a ghost or something. And my thought was, oh, well, she's controlling him, so maybe he's not really evil. But maybe it'll be a bittersweet ending like Spirit Queen's Torment, where you have to put him out of his misery, save his soul, but you have to kill him. And of course, you've got the Guardian Knight fighting there. In the background, let's see, it kind of looks like a wing, but that could be a shield. In the far distance, I'm seeing what look like Chaos Warriors, but a different design that we haven't seen before, or Dread Warriors, I guess. So a lot of people were speculating, including Amalgamash, who's not making a video tonight, or is he? We'll see how long he lasts. But anyway, yeah. So I think some people got some fodder before we did, but that's okay. I don't mind. But anyway, yeah. So the story was like, okay, well, if they're gonna find ways to have resculpts of the mythic exclusives in this expansion, why not throw in some of those alternate monsters? So we see orcs, we see elves, we see what look to be dread warriors, and I guess these we were guessing these spider creatures or mermaids or whatever. I guess they're just ghosts. But how do you fight ghosts? I notice they're not aiming their sword swings at the ghosts. They're aiming them at these other characters. But what are these creatures doing? Are they attacking? Are they controlling people? Who is this in the corner? Is this a female rogue? Is this another redesign of the female elf? Supposedly this is supposed to be taking place after Mage of the Mirror. As you can tell by my voice, I am exhausted. So anyway, bunch of spoilers, bunch of leaks. This is just the front cover of the box. We still don't know what's inside there, but they did give us one other picture, so we'll show that now. This is all from the Avalon Hill Discord. Thanks to Encarmine for sharing, and of course Avalon Bill. After I gave him a hard time for his interpretation of courage, that can go on a rant. I don't know. I won't bring it up now. We're planning to do our regular Saturday stream, and we can get into more of that stuff later. And maybe some more stuff will come out. Someone will notice something that we haven't noticed. So we got the Sir Ragnar thing. So yeah, Sir Ragnar's back. The design is fine. This is kind of what I expected. I still, I don't see what the deal is with helmets. Like we can't have helmets anymore. I mean, I like the fact that Guardian Knight has one. Then you can't tell if it's a man or a woman under there. Let's see. So there's different paint jobs. He's got a horse and a skull with a vine coming through it. It's a nice looking design. I guess he kind of looks like a paladin or something, fantasy paladin. So yeah, is he under the control of evil or is he really a traitor? I guess we'll find out. Because HeroQuest, I mean, the story isn't that deep, let's face it. They try to dress it up and add little extra things in the lore videos and things, which is awesome, which is cool. But most of it's up to your imagination. You know, you fill in the gaps, you fill in the details. I mean, yeah, it's been 30 years, so it's nice to get little little tidbits of things, even though they're not the original writers. I mean, yes, you got Stephen Baker on there, but I mean, it's not a one-man show. It never was. So anyway, so yeah, I'm happy for the fact that it's going to be a retail release and not an exclusive. It's not going to be scalper territory and all that stuff. All the stuff I've said already. It's like I feel like, yeah, I'm looking at new artwork and this is awesome, but we really still don't know much about it. So hey, I wish them luck. The real proof is going to be in what they use these assets for, what they put it towards. I mean, I'm sure they can write good quests. They've already proven that. So it'll be nice to see the actual content. But yes, as everyone says, if they give us a box full of stuff and we don't like it, guess what? We can just rewrite it into something else. But still, for the sake of the product, for the sake of the casual players who are going to see this on the store shelf and decide whether or not to buy it, I hope that it's solid. I hope that it's good and it inspires people to make their own stuff as all good HeroQuest things do. But this is going to be only the first major expansion that's not based on a legacy property. But see, all that mythic stuff, all those alternate monster sculpts and everything, they weren't really implemented. So they could easily just toss them in there and it would be just fine. Like, oh, here's some alternate Chaos Warriors, or Dread Warriors. Here's some alternate, elves. Here's some alternate orcs. Sure, why not? Here's some alternate mercenaries. Got the Guardian Knight, got the Rogue, got the. Why would the Rogue be in there? I mean, just because they're on the cover doesn't mean they're in the box. That's the other thing. But yes, Sir Ragnar. Would there be a ghostly Sinestra in there too, like a see-through figure? I don't know. But how do you fight ghosts in HeroQuest? Do you go through the ethereal realm? Do you fight them with magic? Do you have like magical weapons? How does it work? Who knows? Who knows? So it's almost like as many questions as this answers, there's like 10 more questions. And wow, that barbarian is huge. He's even more buff than before. His arms are like tree trunks. That wizard looks pretty crazy. So this looks like an orc in armor, or I guess it could be a Chaos Warrior, an Elven Chaos Warrior. See these, or he's just wearing heavy armor. But yeah, just because it's on the cover doesn't necessarily mean that every one of these is a miniature, although that would be pretty sweet. So anyway, Rise of the Dread Moon, ladies and gentlemen. And that's as much as I can pack into one video. Still not 10 minutes. All right, let me just check and see if anybody happens to be watching at this moment. I'm sure the other content creators will create something way more interesting than this, but I just wanted to just share a couple thoughts, just get it out there. And there'll probably be more to think about, more to say tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it still says 2 to 5 players. The rogue looks like she's facing the other side, so does Sir Ragnar. So they're definitely fighting them. Of course, now is the wizard getting ready to zap this figure here, and there's a face over here. These banshees or demons or ghosts. I mean, we had spectral orcs and Spirit Queen's Torment. Now we've got spectral elves. So all the creatures you killed are back. Looks like there's some big tower. But the heroes are running outward. So I guess they're protecting the Elven Kingdom, but then who knows? It's just a cover. I mean, it's to get you excited about the product. So mission accomplished. Expand your HeroQuest game system. All right. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll catch you on the Saturday stream for HeroQuest fans. Thanks for watching this rather short last minute video. We've got some drop frames, but you get the idea. So thanks to Avalon Hill for continuing to put out content, and better late than never. So we appreciate them. Thanks, guys. All right, catch you next time.